Tonight we're at the 2008 LULAC National Legislative Awards Gala. It's our 11th gala that we're having here in Washington, D.C., and we're honoring the nation's top leaders that have been working on Hispanic issues in our U.S. Congress.
Every year, LULAC takes time out because we need to give recognition to our representatives, whether they be congressmen or senators, who have been out and gone the extra mile to ensure that there's better quality of life for all Latinos and for everyone in the communities.
LULAC is one of the first and largest Hispanic organizations in the country. Its core missions of civic participation, of enforcement of civil rights, particularly for the Latino community in this country, as well as education. Those are its three pillars, and those three pillars have served our community so well.
LULAC has so many great opportunities for young people, but they don't stop there. They're also in housing. They're also in employment. They also want to stamp out the discrimination against Latinos in the workplace. So wherever there's a problem in the Hispanic community, there will be LULAC, and I'm proud to be associated with such a fine organization.
They are out there every day in all the communities, talking to people, working with people, and gaining a real understanding of what the problems are. And they bring to us, who sit at the policy table, those important insights so that we can craft meaningful and effective legislation.
LULAC has been integral in beginning the process to teach how to begin involving yourself in the process, but also to say not only to the Hispanic Americans, but to all Hispanic of any country, you belong in this country and you need to be able to exercise your vote.
So it's fitting and proper that all the recognitions that LULAC is giving tonight is very nice for those members of Congress and others, but it's very interesting that corporate America has responded to LULAC tonight as well and said, job well done, and we want to continue to see you do it for the next several decades.
Well, one of the most important missions of LULAC is to promote civic participation, and in that regard we've had a great partnership with Comcast. We're part of a tremendous voter outreach campaign, and it's been really successful up to this point, and we hope to generate a tremendous outpouring of Latino voters in the 2008 election cycle.
Comcast coverage area includes most of the major Hispanic markets in America, and obviously the Hispanic population is the fastest growing population in the United States. It's an incredibly important and dynamic part of our country, civically, culturally, economically, and by running this voter participation campaign, we want to make sure that the Hispanic community is equally engaged politically.
We realize that we are the growth in terms of the population, but when we exercise our power at the voters booth, then people will begin to understand and take us seriously. And I think that's why with LULAC putting an emphasis, tu voto es su voz. And people have got to realize that they do make a difference, they can change things.
Civic participation is absolutely critical, and it's very important that our communities, our Latino communities, understand the connection about what we do and the impact it has on their everyday life.
At a time when we are wanting to make change in America, I believe that the Hispanic vote can make the difference and tilt the scale one way or another.
2008 is going to be a breakthrough year for Latinos. Latinos will elect the next president of the United States, and it'll be because organizations like LULAC, like NALEO, like NCLR, like so many others are partnering together, working together to make sure that Latinos have an impact in 2008.
When we begin to understand the importance of education and the importance of what it means in terms of voting, then I think we will end up participating in higher numbers. And Comcast is part of that in creating that awareness and that education about the importance of voting and what it means to our communities and what it means to the individuals themselves, whether they have representation at whatever level it may be.
LULAC is teaching us the togetherness of being able to have all groups become the one voice that through LULAC or through the process, and this is how they've been very effective.
I sincerely believe that this is the year of the Latinos, and the Latinos can make a difference who our next president is going to be.
This is an exciting year for LULAC. We're having a tremendous voter registration drive with Comcast, and we know we're going to make a tremendous success together.